Hello, welcome to Agenda. This is where we talk about women power and the unapologetic truths, from breaking barriers to the shining light. This is the show that we talk about the raw conversation on women's and the girl power. It is a real talk and a conversation about women. I am Beatrice Okimbalui and I will be your host.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome to another episode of The Agenda, which is promising to be mind-blowing and worth the time. I am Onyeneke Eucharia. We'll go on a short break, and when we get back, we'll probably dive into the discussion of the day. Do stay back.
Welcome back. On today's episode, we will be talking about International Women's Day. As you all know, this week is International Women's Day, International Girls Child, rather, beg your pardon. So, happy International Girls Child to every girl child out there. So today we are talking about International Girls Child, and we will be laying emphasis on prioritizing self-care from the physical to the mental of a girl child. So we are talking about self-care and how to prioritize our self-care. And I have an amazing guest with me today, a girl child activist of Miss CHRISTABEL. So you're welcome. So what's your name again, CHRISTABEL?
My name is CHRISTABEL Doherty. Thank you for having me on your show this evening.
Okay, thank you for coming on the show. So as you know, it's International Girls Child. What do you? And today we want to be talking about prioritizing self-care as a girl child. So what did you understand by self-care?
Self-care is intentionally nurturing yourself. It is about building yourself. It is about prioritizing your needs in every aspect, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, in every way possible. It is about keeping your needs in check, keeping yourself in check, keeping everyone around you in check, because self-care enables you to understand others and understand yourself equally. So that is what self-care is about.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Actually, before we go further, let me give you a brief history of what International Girls Day and Prioritizing Self-Care is. So today that we celebrate the strength, resilience and beauty of girls around the world. As we mark this special day, we talk about something crucial, which is the self-care. So in the world that often expects girls and women to prioritize others, it's essential to remember that taking care of oneself is not selfish, it's necessary. So we are talking about discovering practical ways to prioritize your health and happiness, the importance of self-care for girls' mental and physical health. And just like our girl said about self-care, which means intentionally prioritizing yourself to be for a good well-being. How can we prioritize self-care impact, especially on our mental and physical health?
Okay, prioritizing your mental health and physical health. It's about doing those things that will help you keep yourself balanced in every aspect. Yes, because most people find it difficult to stay balanced emotionally, mentally, in every aspect, because they don't practice self-care. So physically, when you keep yourself in check by doing simple things daily, carrying out simple exercises, taking simple walks down the road, practicing a lot of things, especially as a girl child. You can practice yoga or any other activity you love very well, something that gives you peace, something that feeds your soul, something that helps you relieve pressure. That is what you do as a girl to keep yourself in check, to balance the pressure, because most people, their schedule is tight. Most women out there, their schedule is tight.
Exactly.
They have a lot of responsibilities, so they find it difficult to care for themselves. They even find it difficult to keep themselves in check, because they have to cater for everybody. They have to care for everyone. So as a girl child, as a person that you are, you have to keep yourself in check. You have to do what you love. Even though it is just for 30 minutes inside 24 hours a day, it will not take anything. It will give you that balance in the midst of pressure or in any other situation you find yourself. Emotionally, you can help yourself by listening to good music, taking that good sleep.
Yeah.
It is very important.
Definitely.
Yes. Taking that good sleep, it is very important, because by the time you are somebody that works by 9 to 5 every time, and then you come back, then you will still have to, check on your kids, do all those things, or even as a girl child that you are not married or anything, then you come back from wherever you went to during the day, you have to relax, take care of yourself, and make sure you are mentally, physically and psychologically ready for the next day, or to interact properly with anyone around you, because this cannot be overemphasized.
Okay.
Yes, it cannot be overemphasized, because self-care helps you understand other people. When you are properly balanced, when you are calm, when you are focused, when you are not depressed, when you are not bothered about anything, when you are keeping yourself at peace, you will be able to understand what somebody else is saying to you.
Yeah.
You will be able to, hear what the person is saying.
To comfort.
Yes, no matter the words the person use, you will be able to get it, no matter the pressure or no matter how it is. You will be able to decode what the person is saying, even through maybe their simple actions. You can be able to decode somebody's feeling, because you understand, because
Exactly.
you yourself, you are at peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So for me, right, self-care is a necessity, actually.
Yeah.
Because most people will think it's being selfish.
Yes.
Self-care is not selfishness.
Mm-hmm.
It's a necessity,
Yes.
because it's an intentional effort you put into relieving some stress, some burden, some weight on you. Now, we all know that self-care involves the physical activity, the emotional, the mental, spiritual, etc. I would like to know, now, this is it. You're talking about sleep.
Yes.
You're talking about yoga exercises, which I will classify under the physical, right?
Yes, exactly.
Please, can you tell us, how do you know that your body needs rest? How do you know that you need rest?
Okay. How you know your body needs rest is when you feel restless. You feel choked up.
Okay.
You feel
choking you.
You feel choked up. Whatever you are doing. I don't know if there's nothing sorry about that word, but
you're good.
You feel like you are trying to gasp for air.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you're wearing a tight clothes.
Exactly.
Okay.
You feel like you need your space.
Okay.
You feel like you are carrying a heavy weight on you, which you need to lay
leave out.
Yes, that is how it feels, because by the time you are so busy with your tight schedule, everybody has to make ends meet. Everybody has something they love doing.
Yes.
Everybody has that office they have to run to, that market, that interview, whatever activity you have for the day. It will actually bring stress. It is not something that is stress free. No, it is something that you have to put in energy. You have to put in work to earn a living. You have to put in work. You have to put in energy. As a girl child, whatever you are doing to make yourself balanced and independent, you have to put in the work. And it is not just emotional or any other thing. It takes both physical. So that physical work sometimes can be draining. So by the time you are doing it, you feel that heavy weight on you. So by the time you now get to your bed, you take that good sleep. Then you wake up, you feel relieved. You feel like a heavy weight has just left you. You feel like you are, how will I put it? You feel like you are weightless. Like you just feel so good because you really needed it.
I will advise for sleep. Please try and sleep.
Exactly. It is very important.
Yes.
Good sleep is very important. Especially at least doctors say at
7
least
to 9 hours.
good.
Yeah.
But do you think that 7 to 9 hours work? Because most people have a lot of activities to do.
That is-
Personally,
Yes.
I don't think I have up to 5 hours.
Okay. You see, because you have, as a lady that you are, you have a lot of things you are doing to make ends meet. You have things you love doing. Definitely they are time consuming. It is time consuming, and maybe it is just not one activity. You may intend to, okay, I will just leave my office by 3 p.m. Maybe your shift closes by 3 p.m. Okay, I will leave my office by 3 p.m. I will go to the market. I will have to go for a friend's party. Then when we are done with all that, imagine how you will feel.
Okay.
Yes. So when you are done with all that, you will feel like, oh, you have been through a long day.
Yeah.
And then you will have to rest.
Okay, sorry to cut you short.
Okay, yeah.
Talking about sleep, regardless of sleep, I also think hanging out, like a social activity, also helps to relieve one's fatigue, stress, and everything. Because, okay, most people don't know how to sleep during the day. For a person like me, I can't sleep anytime the sleep come.
Yes.
But then I can also categorize myself as, okay, I'm always an outing type. But then there are other people that how they relieve themselves from stress, burden, fatigue is they should just hang out. Like hang out, they calm their brains, calm their nerves, and they are fit for the next day.
Exactly.
They don't even sleep half of the hours we use in sleeping. But just get them involved in social activities, they are good to go, trust me.
Exactly.
So
you have a point.
not only sleep though, I think social activities also should also be considered as a way of relieving stress.
Yep.
Relieving yourself of those weights on you, like those things that overwhelms you. Social activities should also be classified under it.
Yes,
okay.
You have a point there.
Okay, so moving on to the aspects of the emotional self-care. So how do you take care of your emotional self-care? You know, how do you process your emotions? What helps you feel emotionally when you are balanced? And again, you know, people make emphasis of writing down your thoughts, which is a journal. So what do you think about journal? You know, or you prefer talking to someone about your feeling? And some people also felt talking to someone about how you felt also relieve your stress than writing down your thoughts. Personally, I won't say strongly, rather, I'll say personally I'll prefer writing down your thoughts. But that's just my ways of expressing my feelings. You know, sometimes I even speak out my thoughts out. If I'm alone, I can be talking, you know, what they call surprising. And I don't need someone to be there before I can make my statement. But immediately I am done with that conversation, I felt kind of relief. I don't need anybody, because right now it's not an advice that I need. It's not a shoulder to cry on. It's just that expressing my feelings out, like my feelings should just feel, my body should just feel that something is out to relieve down my thoughts. You know, people overthink. I'm one of the overthinker, please. I overthink a lot. I do overthink. So how did you process your emotions? You know, how can you process emotions? Then what do you think about, you know, writing down your thoughts, or you talk to someone about it? Which one you prefer?
Sometimes it depends on how sensitive the issue is. Yes, it depends on how sensitive, because there are some issues that are really sensitive, because people have different personalities. They have different ideas and thoughts about different things. There is a manner to which you can approach somebody, even though there are people that don't understand things quickly or easily. There are people that you have to even coin your words in some certain ways for them to understand you. So it is depending on how sensitive that issue is. You know, it deals with emotion. And you have to keep that same person's feeling in check too before you say anything to that person. If you are a person that you are interested in saying or expressing yourself, because another thing is, it will still give that person an idea about the kind of person you are. Yes, it gives that person the idea on the kind of person you are. If you are talking, I don't like something, I don't like what this person does, that person has a different idea of what you are saying. That person has a different view and opinion. Mind you, we are not saying it to
like hurt the person's feeling or anything, or you are not saying it to advise the person. You were just saying and expressing yourself. But that person may, find it in a different way.
Okay.
So if you are sharing your thoughts, I will advise that journaling is a good way, depending on how sensitive it is, because there are some sensitive issues that are that should be personalized. And even though you should share it with somebody, it is somebody that has the capacity to help you out. It is somebody that has the capacity to, to come down to your level.
I even understand your view,
understand where you are coming from,
point of view.
and say, okay, I get what you are feeling. Someone that can walk in your shoes, someone that has even been there, someone that has experienced it. Because even there are people that haven't experienced the same thing you experienced, and at the same time they may not be sensitive enough or have that capacity to help you. But meet somebody that you are very sure is sensitive enough, that has the capacity, that has the mental ability to help you and say, okay, even before you finish talking, they have decoded your problem. Because they understand it, because they have walked that road before. The communication
is straight. The other guys are flowing together.
Yes. They have walked that road before. They will even tell you they have walked that road, and you will see that when they before they finish talking, you feel okay.
Okay. Well, for me though, I prefer to talk to someone. Actually, I think it all boils down to trust.
Exactly. Because
I've never been a fan of journal. Neither have I even been a fan of diary. I've not. So this is the thing. I keep a small clique of friends. That are also known to my family, my parents, my mom, my dad, my brothers, my siblings. Okay, so I just prefer talking to them because there are things that, most especially my brother, I won't leave him out of it. I prefer to talk to somebody, because you talking to me and you giving me your own experience. I'm not necessarily waiting for you to tell me what I am supposed to do. Me getting your own experience, saying like, listening from someone that has experienced it before, I am also getting an idea about what I am supposed to do.
Yes.
So I'm not really a fan of what am I jotting down? What am I writing down? Like, I've never been a fan of diary.
This your point now makes me understand two things. There are people, there are introverts, there are extroverts.
Yes. I forgot what they call them actually.
And introverts will choose to write.
Right, yes.
That is their nature. Because they will say, if everybody is created the same way, if everybody is the same, sometimes it doesn't.
You can't even get somebody that is the same.
Who will help who? When we are all the same, in the same thing, we will find ourselves in the same problem. Because we will not be able to find the solution. Because we have the same thoughts, we have the same perspective of things.
But is it really possible, ma? Like, it's not.
Which is why it is not. That is why it is also important that people are allowed to do what they want to do. Because if somebody tells you, I don't think I can share this issue with you, you actually know, you are seeing it as somebody that practices self-care. It will be possible for you to see when somebody is not all right. It will be very possible.
It's obvious.
Yes.
Yeah, and it starts from the face.
And maybe you show concern and you're like, are you okay? You are looking bothered. This is not usually your type of person. And the person will be like, I don't think I can actually share this with you. If I will respect the person's decision, because that is his or her nature.
Yeah.
Everybody has their way of handling things. So journaling too. Most people do journaling. And if it is journaling that helps you out to, keep yourself in check, keep you balanced, help you focus, by all means, go ahead.
Okay.
Then if expressing your thoughts too help, because this goes both ways.
Yeah.
They don't just go, it goes both ways, because human beings are we are dynamic in nature. We are not this.
We can't be static.
Exactly. We are dynamic in nature. So if somebody does anything differently, so, and it works for the person, then
I think you should go ahead. Use what best works for you.
Okay,
so
do what.
Okay, if we'll be concluding that, I was saying practicing emotional self-care.
Yeah.
It's balanced based on how you feel according to your emotions. So if your emotion feel like writing down your thoughts, which is journal, please do so. And if your emotions feels like talking to someone, you do so, because just like you said, that it goes both ways.
Yes.
Sometimes we do the two.
Yes.
It depends on the situation you are right now, or how your feelings. It depends on how much your emotions is being bottled up, or how well you want to express it. If it's just like a simple, if it's like a reality check or a character check, you can write down the thoughts. Or you might feel, oh, I felt cheated today. Because you are trying to get a reality check. That's how you felt, and it's an emotion. It bothers you. You don't need to tell someone about that, because there's no advice that person will give you that will make sense to your emotions that time. But if you write it down, you feel relieved that okay, you felt cheated, and you've already, because naturally the human instinct will tell you what to do next time when you are feeling being cheated. If it's someone that is being sensitive, for you to even feel cheated, you're already sensitive to it, which means your emotion is sensitive to stuff like that. So you already have your solutions.
Yes.
Exactly.
You just that one, they just lie you get. So for that aspect, you already have your solutions. So the next time it will be happening, you know what to do. But if it's something that is more than just character wise, or that is something quite sensitive, it is much more advisable to talk to a third party, to someone else about it, because you will need people's opinions, suggestions, and experiences. Then you pick the one that suits you. No be all advice they pick. You understand? But you just pick the one that suits you. And just like she said, the advice should be talk to someone based on the person's levels of maturity. Someone that is in your shoes, the one that can be doing it. So that's actually a fantastic way to practice emotional self-care, and you have done justice to that. So moving on, what are the simple yet effective self-care practices that you can incorporate into your daily life, as you go on with your daily activities, just like I said, your schedule, 9 to 5, like us, we go in the morning, we'll come back very late in the night. So which self-care practices, apart from, please note, it's not only skincare routine that is self-care, because everybody will want to talk about, I do my skin, I take my bed, I'm always on my we have told you what self-care is about, intentional, and today we are laying emphasis, as a girl child, we're laying emphasis at your physical and mental health. So what are the self-care practices that you can incorporate into your daily lives, into your everyday life, as you are going about with your business, with your things of life? What are self-care practices that you can do as a girl child? Okay,
the self-care practices you can do, they may not be much because of schedule, like you said. Okay, you can just you can just decide to take a walk.
Okay.
Yes, most people do it. You take a walk by the cool evening. Just take a quiet walk. Just just walk. Then let that fresh air get in. Most people are like that. They prefer doing that when they are feeling uncomfortable, when they are feeling depressed. Or I have a friend like that. Yes, she would just be like, I don't feel good today, and she would just take a walk. By the time she's back, you will see someone different. It works.
Comes back refreshed.
Yes. It's not like she just took that walk. It may not be a million miles. No, just something. It may not be for an hour, or it doesn't necessarily have to be too much. Just something simple and short. Some people do yoga to relax. People do it. They will just do simple yoga exercise. Some will just do this meditation, meditating. It helps them relax. Some people listen to music. So those are the things you can do to help yourself. Music feeds the soul.
So you can listen to a music that speaks to that
To
situation.
your soul.
Yes.
Okay.
That speaks to that situation. You know, a music, you will see the person may be singing to that about that topic. That's exactly what you are going through, and you will listen to the musician and be like, wow, this person is really talking to me.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. So
exactly.
we'll continue from there when we come back from break. Let's go on a short break now. When we'll be back, we'll talk about more self-care. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, then you're right on time. As you all know, we'll be hitting the World Girl Day by the corner, and so far we've been dissecting and talking about an interesting and mind-blowing topic, which is the importance of prioritizing self-care. And before we went on that break, our wonderful guest here was giving us an analysis on how to prioritize a physical self-care. And she was talking about taking a walk. But then, I want to ask, is it just taking a walk?
Not just that. A lot of people do certain things, you know, different.
Okay.
So, most people watch social media. Yes.
It's also a form of relieving stress.
Most people watch social media.
So should we call it cinema?
Yeah, it's really cinema.
So people do a lot of things. So it's also part of it. When somebody maybe somebody feels too angry, depressed, or uncomfortable, or you know, or you just want to forget something so bad that happened during the day, you could just pick up your phone, go online, and you see this funny video, and you start laughing.
You start laughing.
You see that at that moment, you see that you are no longer thinking about.
But it's for the meantime. Trust me, it's for the meantime.
No. I bet to differ. It's alcohol that they will tell you it's for the meantime. But if it's something that is coming, you know, laughing out loud is easy stress, you know, from your inner side. It's not that you will not think about the problem again, but he has given you direction of solution. Sometimes when you are so choked up, bombarded, and you know, everything so busy and rocks up around your head, you couldn't figure out the solution then. Well, you know, a good laugh, a good take a walk, you know, yoga, or even eating well.
I was trying to eat the nail on, like I was trying to eat the nail on
Eating well.
like where did you
Not just we are calling you know, the nutrient side, eating a nutritious food. Those things when you are done, you know, sometimes if I get myself starved for a whole time, and it's already telling on me, means I already like I'll start misbehaving. And living in the sense that I can't hear what anybody is saying.
I'm not listening to what you are saying.
I'm not going to work effectively well anymore for a long time, maybe more than now. I can go for a whole day and not eat, but immediately it's getting to that, you know, 8 p.m. 9 p.m. I can't hear what you're saying again. I just want to eat, and when I'm done eating, that time my emotions and the imbalance, everything, self-care is not entering at all. But when I'm done eating and relaxed, do you know the first thing I used to say? I cannot hear everybody now, so who wants to talk to me?
My brain is now calculating, like I'm not on
calm.
track.
Now if I have a problem, I cannot think directly of the solution. So that's why they say that when you are asking that will that really works, it works. It just depends on, it will give you clarity, not for the short time you get. It's not that it will take all your problems away, or it takes all your feelings away. No, but it will give you clarity. No, self-care also give clarity. So if you're a girl child, just know that self-care gives clarity. Very important. It will give you clarity way forward. If you take a walk and come back, maybe you are stressed.
Yes.
If you take a walk and come back, you know, you've already relieved down some stress. It will give you clarity. Okay, where am I going?
Yes.
You do yoga. Yoga is spirit, souls, and body.
Yeah.
If you're a yoga instructor, you will know they deal with your spirit, souls, and body. So your inner self, they deal with it. You get, so everything is dealing with those three things. From taking a walk is dealing with your body, even going to the gym common dancing, laughing out loud, just like
Actually, singing.
that social media.
That's when I talk about music. How music helps you, you know.
I beg to say something, please.
What?
This cinema you are talking about, for me, I think it is only effective if you have a companion, a partner.
No.
Let me explain further. Let me explain.
Self-care.
No,
Individual.
Let me explain. Okay, now let's use a common phenomenon now. Let's take a look at heartbreak. Permit me to use that because it's actually a common emotional downtrend. Like, okay, so now you just got out of a broken relationship, and yes, strolling out in a cool breeze of the night, it helps, it works. Yoga, exercises, they all work. But trust me, I don't know of other people. For someone like me, except I have my friends, my girls, because the cinema is going, we are laughing, we are gisting, and they are all trying to calm your nerves. But if you go there alone, you are going, though you will laugh for a while, there's no exception to that. But then it feels like your brain, your mindset is still configured within the arena of what has happened. You have not fully taken your mind off it. For the meantime, you are just looking at, okay, maybe just a scene in the movie just got your attention, and you smile, you laugh. But your mind is not there. Believe me, your mind is not there.
It's not giving the clarity that what's the next thing.
But when you have a ginger, when your friends are there, you are having a ginger. Like, it can be girls, it can be a male person. Like, just have somebody that would ginger that mood. There are some people that their mood swings, their breakdown. When they finally break down, it takes a lot of effort to bring them out of it.
So when those friends leave, once the problem comes back,
it definitely will. But for that meantime,
sorry to cut you short. What you are talking about, different people handle heartbreak differently.
Actually.
So if your friends are around, everybody is trying to, then when they leave, it will hit you back harder than it
will definitely hit you back.
Because you are not certain. That one is even the short time. But you see, when you practice yourself,
the loneliness will hit
it will not give you clarity that what is the next thing I'm doing. Okay, this has happened.
Yes.
What is that's why I say it's not that it will just disappear. No, self-care is process. But when you practice it, it will give you clarity. You will know where you are going. It will give you direction.
Okay.
So it's not only about having companion all the time, because it's about you. The heartbreak does not happen to your friends. Does not happen to your companion.
It was actually you.
Exactly.
You are so feeling it.
They will come to motivate you. So don't worry, everything will be fine. You'll get back, feel good about it. But when they are gone, you will go back and remember, Tunde did one bad thing to me again. Exactly.
Okay.
That's why I say sensitive matter.
I think I'll buy that idea. I'll bend to it.
But if you go for a walk or you go to the gym and come back, then you now sat down. The problem now comes back. You now sat down because your body is now relaxed. You will not be able to.
Cool bath.
Yes. So what can I do now? This has happened. You're able to talk to yourself. That is now when the writing down your thoughts comes in.
Or expressing it.
Yes.
That is where you not think about the way to, move on from that situation.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it has actually been a wonderful talk with you, but would like you to help us dissect something once more. Okay, so most people feel that self-care, it's actually been, like I said earlier, they take it to be a form of selfishness, of which I tend to disagree. Okay. It is a necessity.
Yeah.
Now, in a situation whereby you are always saying yes to some please, like you're asked to do something, you keep giving yes as an answer, and when you finally say no to something based on, okay, for instance, you are overworked, you have like a lot of work on your table, on your desk, and that's actually been telling on how you've been sleeping, you've been eating, you've even had time for yourself lately, and probably you eventually had the opportunity to say no to a particular thing. do you think you hold the person a form of apology, explanation, or so?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because by the time things go worse than it is, it is that same person
That will blame you.
that will blame you.
Okay.
And it is that same person that will say, if I ask you to put your hand in fire, so you will do it.
That I did do.
You will see, I think you hear about it when people will say, so if they ask you to dip your hand in fire, if I ask you to walk into an ocean, you will do it.
So what do you now have to say about boundaries? Setting boundaries.
Exactly. That's
If you are really seeking to take care of yourself, like to practice self-care, that is one of the ways to even start.
Okay.
Because there are people that the problem they have is people.
Okay.
The problem they have, the situations around them are caused by one person or another.
Yeah.
There are people like that. What is your problem? Cynthia did this to me. What is your problem?
Cynthia said something
John
I've been
did that.
thinking about.
I've been thinking about what this person said. I've been thinking about what that person said. See what she did. This is how she acted towards what I said. There is no way that person will be so balanced. There is no way that person will be very focused, because even though you are trying to be focused on something, that thought will just hit you back and be like, did she really mean it?
Okay.
Did she really say it? So when it is time for you, when you realize that I've been too too messy with myself lately, I have to keep myself in check. There's this point in your life, that call, don't pick it.
Yeah, the call is not necessary.
Don't pick it. Lock your door.
Use the door.
I'm not at home.
Yeah, I'm off.
Don't be so available for them. Don't be so
say no.
Don't be so
say no.
Yes.
Please, yes.
Don't be like maybe it's me. No.
I will think about it.
You
Go
are
straight to the point.
You are punishing
yes
yourself.
or no.
You are punishing yourself. Because people always want to take. They want to take. They are not watching what is happening to you. They are there to, maybe they are coming. The question will did you cook?
Yeah.
Can I come collect your wig? Can I come get that dress? Can I come get that shoe? Can I get that bag? Can I do this? Can I do that? They are coming for one thing or another. They are not coming to really sit down with you, have important conversation with you. They are not coming to, give you ideas on how to help yourself. There is no single person that you will say, and maybe I should talk to this person about what I'm feeling. Okay. In your group of, which is why, if you are really seeking to help yourself, a very small clique is important.
Small clique.
A very small group is important, because keeping a crowd around you is
a problem.
It's sometimes unhealthy.
Okay, so let me chip into that. With all being said, as a person, so this is for you personally. So
Yeah.
how do you prioritize self-care in your own daily routine? Let's let for you. I know as a girl child,
Yes.
and as an activist that you have, sequential for a girl child.
Yeah.
So how do you, I know you've mentioned different ways we can do it.
Yeah.
So let's learn from your experience. How did you do your own?
Okay, first of all, I'm a person that has a very small clique of friends.
Okay.
That is one way I help myself. You can't, no matter where you see me, you can't, even though you see me around, sharing jokes and all that, me and that, don't conclude we are friends.
Yeah.
Don't mistake,
I
don't
know
make that.
there's a difference between friends and acquaintances. Yeah,
Exactly.
we are just acquainted.
That is one thing I know I help myself with. Even one of my there was a time my friend, somebody was like, even Jesus had 12 disciples. You have just 3. I'm like, that is me. Why? Because I know what people can do. I know what I want. I know what I am looking out for. I know what helps me. I know what I want to feed myself with. And inside that small clique, they are not just anybody. They are not just people that let me just make friends. No,
There are people that make meaningful impact. There are people that look out for you. They look out for me. I can confidently say that when I am doing something that is not balanced or normal,
they bring you back in check.
Yes.
Okay.
They will like, you have not been like this lately. What happened? Even if I am not normal, even if I am uncomfortable, they will easily know. When I'm uncomfortable, they easily know. That is one way I help myself. Another way I help myself is through good music. Because there are times I just stay and I'm not so good. I don't feel so alright. I just get my phone, listen to that music that aligns with what I am feeling.
Okay.
And I also try to, understand what the musician is saying, and I find myself, feeling alright. I feel like, yes, this is what I really want.
Wow.
Yes, that is it.
That's thank you very
Okay.
much.
That's the way
we had an amazing time with
Honestly.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You
You're
have
welcome.
taught us a lot about self-care and
welcome.
how important it is as a girl's child. This is what we draw the curtain today on the agenda. Don't forget, it's International Girls' Day. As a girl's child, take care of yourself, just like today that we have explored different aspects of prioritizing your mental and physical health. Very important, giving yourself a good self-care. So make sure that you are doing everything, because it is important to female, a girl child, when they expect women to do everything, to prioritize others, but you also need to prioritize yourself. It is very important. So discover practical ways to prioritize your health and your happiness. Also, don't forget, let's empower girls to love themselves inside out. And I will see you next week. I'm Beatrice or Kimberly. Goodbye.
Self-care is very important. Self-care as a female child is a necessity. Learn to prioritize yourself. Learn to stay happy. Learn to develop what gives you happy and what makes you happy. Because with that, you're taking a step forward. I remain Onyeneke Eucharia. Happy International Girl Child to all the female child in the world.
Happy International
See you
Girl
guys
Child
on
to
the
everybody.
11th, which is the World International Girl Child Day. Bye for now.